Yeah, mate. Like, thanks for taking the time to do this. Feel free to just introduce yourself, tell people your name and what you're about.
My name is Shawn, and am I supposed to use my last name or no?
You can if you want.
I'll start over.
You don't have to.
Now, my name is Shawn. I'm an architect in Phoenix, Arizona, and I think I started this program about a little over a year ago, and yeah, so I've been an architect for ugh, since 2001, whatever that math equates to, like 24 years or something, 25 years, yeah. So, and yeah.
Um, Take us through like what 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 was it about profitable designer that got you in, and like what were the things a year ago when you jumped in that you really wanted to work on or focus on building or developing?
Um, yes. So my career uh, started out, doing large commercial projects like airports and universities and stuff like that. And I had just always had this passion for homes. I jumped out of that in I don't know, like 2013. Started doing neighborhoods, but I'd always worked for somebody. And right around COVID, actually right after COVID, like 2021, yeah. I went off on my own. I've been doing okay. It's just that couple things. One is just the revenue stream, just the consistencies just had never really been there. I had always had like side business kind of going on, but it was never large enough for me to really just go full time on it. Um, but I decided to do that in 2021, and then up until about a year and some ago, it's just I could just see there was like a cap, like I'm just having trouble um not only just keeping the revenue streams coming in, but charging enough actually for the clients that I was attracting. Um, and just figuring out like what's my message, what am I doing, who am I? Why is someone working with me type of a thing. Um, so when I came across some of your content, um, it definitely resonated with me that I think one of the best, and it hurts so bad actually, was you were saying something to the effect of like um airlines don't they don't talk to you about what the flight's all happening, like what happens with the airplane and what the pilots are doing, and we move your luggage from here to there, or however it work, you phrased it, um but they only show what the destination is. And the same thing goes with designers, like no one gives a crap, with, what the process is, and, all the approvals and all of the things that you have to do. All they care about is what the end result is. And that's what you're there for, So yeah, that really struck a really heavy, hard core with me. And yeah, that's what made me, reach out and sign up and yeah, do all that kind of stuff. So,
Is there is there a particular format of the program that like resonates the most? Like the systems or the tracking sheets or the group calls, or you were just fortunate enough to come to the live event. Like, is there a
mhm.
particular format of the program that you feel like has been most beneficial?
I think the calls, and I think I've definitely seen some evolution that you've had, like with the hot seats for sure, has definitely been extremely helpful. Um, yeah, the calls by far. Um, I think, you know, uh, unfortunately, like I'm not a very organized person, and I don't know. My discipline is horrific. Um, but the Vegas trip, I mean, that was life changing, really. Just the mentality, all of the content. I mean, going through all of the videos that you've had, the whole training program, that type of stuff. Yeah, it's just, and then the conversations that we've had, and being very straightforward in what it is that you offer, why you offer it, and not being afraid to charge what's appropriate, in order to make sure that you are delivering.
Got it. What what would you say has been the biggest aha moment that you've had?
Um, I've had a few of them. I think my biggest aha moment was when I first started. I shared a phone call I had with you with a potential client, and and it wasn't anything magical other than, I said, I don't know what this guy's gonna pay. Are you good with negotiations? And you were like, I just don't negotiate. And that, you know, that really kind of stuck with me in that, I didn't. And it ended up being one of the biggest contracts I had signed. Um, you know, and I stuck with it and just said, nope, this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it kind of thing. So yeah, I would just say, just the mentality of it, um, has really brought me a long way. Um, and yeah, I'd say the Vegas trip would definitely be, probably even more, yeah, I mean, influential for sure.
You saw me have my best round with the putter I've ever had in my life, which is probably something you'll never forget. um,
I
what?
still can't believe you haven't shot par. I'm not buying that one. No
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Well, I haven't found that form since I played.
Yeah.
But, um, what's so take us through some of the results of the thinking and the strategies. What changes have you been able to make? And
Um, I think let's see. So I was in a big drought when I signed up with you. I actually took out a credit card to make it happen, but I knew it would be worth it. Um, let's see, the first 2 years that I was off on my own, I think I probably brought in like maybe 120 total each year. And then the year that I did sign up with you, I don't think I busted 75. Um, this year, uh, geez, I'm well over 300 for sure.
holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've worked less. Just in talk, like the discussions that I've had, because it's all about the investment. Like I don't even talk about design anymore. Like that's really just been the greatest implementation. Um, Everything that you just been hammering on, with all of the training videos and program and all that stuff. All I just talk about is what's the end result, and everything backs that up. So as long as we just kind of have our eye on the prize, you're worth everything, right? Because at the end of the day, you know, the the investment has to be in the positive, not the negative. And if that's what if that's my job, if that's my role that I'm playing, and I take on that responsibility, it's worth whatever, whatever fits inside of that investment, right? So yeah, I mean, it's been very, very transformational for sure.
What what's now possible over the space of the next 5 years?
I think, I think it's developing more of that network, the social, the online presence for sure. I think what that'll do is it will get me in a higher level of clientele with bigger dollars, so that like I need to have about 2 to 6 clients a year. That's pretty much where I live. Two meaning like, I'm killing it just with two really large projects. It's tough to get those, but the 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 fact of the matter is just no one knows who the hell I am. They just don't. Um,
Mm.
and the only way that they really do know me is, through my outreach, which, that's really what has catapulted the additional opportunities I've had to make more money. Is my message is actually going to contractors and real estate agents and interior designers. Not only what I provide, but also how I help them. Um, so they have brought me more clients, better clients for sure. And then the ones that I do have in front of me, just that message is, just much more clear. um, much stronger. So, right now I'd say my average build cost is probably right around a million two. Um, and I can survive like around, 4 to 6 projects a year. It's when I can start getting into the 5 million plus. That's when I can start doing lesser projects, charging more, that type of thing. And then anything beyond the two, now we're talking about adding, other staff or whatever. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I even want to do that really. So,
No, you probably don't.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would need to find someone who is better than me, and I'm sure that they exist. But the only thing I would want is just someone who just it would be silly of me to even look at anything they're doing. Like I just need to stay out of the way and let them do their thing. Like they're running me kind of a thing. I don't want to
Mm.
be managing people. That's not something I'm into. So
Um, yeah. Well, thanks for sharing your experience and thoughts about the program. Yeah, it's been awesome to hear.